If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Welcome back, WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and WNST.net. We are live in Phoenix on Radio Row, better known as the...
Fan Gallery, sponsored by...
Super Bowl 49, we're in the... it's beautiful outside, and it's beautiful inside. And I have Amy Van Dyken here, 6-time Olympic gold medalist. What is up? How are you? How's life?
Good. I'm doing awesome. You know, can't be better sitting here chatting with you guys, right?
Well, absolutely. Everybody here is pitching something.
Right.
And we've had a lot of Wounded Warriors. We've had a lot of America. We've had a lot of football. We've had dog food.
Yeah.
But I like you maybe best.
Well, you should, because not only do I have the best thing that I'm going to tell you about, but I'm going to save your marriage, right? Because Valentine's Day is coming up, and men, you guys screw it up. I'm going to be honest with you. We know when you go to
Let's
the gas.
not beat around the bush or anything.
No, you guys are terrible.
She's
right?
direct. That's why she's a champion.
Yeah. Well, when you go to the gas station and buy flowers, we know that you did. So how about this? How about you go to Cold Stone? They got this great. Oh, it's so awesome. It's shaped like a heart, so you could be like, "Honey, I love you."
So she'll know I love her.
Exactly. Red velvet and chocolate ganache.
Red velvet.
Ganache, right? Plus, you're going to have some sweet cream.
I don't even know what ganache is,
right.
but I think it's sort of like nougat.
Right.
No, what's ganache? It's just straight chocolate? Isn't it like mousse?
No, it's like thick and
it's like
decadent.
The stuff that's inside of the chocolate. What are those things called? The chocolate that you bite into that has the nougat thing inside of it. My mom used to get those candies at Christmas. They were always No, that's not a ganache.
That's not a ganache.
I have no idea.
It's not.
Truffles.
That's not a ganache. Ganache is nice and thick and just just get it. Go listen. You got to do it. Cold Stone.
You don't have to sell me on it. I've already eaten a pound of your ice cream because I cramped up at 3:30 this morning, and I think my wife thought I got shot in bed. Yeah, man. I had no potassium, so I figured there's got to be some potassium in that the caramel I had.
Maybe there is
somewhere in there.
Go to coldstonecakes.com. That's where you can get this. Okay, and then let's talk about your cramps. I mean, I'm really sorry you got cramps. It's terrible.
My mind's wandering. I've been here too long. I've been talking to too many strangers that I'm pretending are friends. Amy Van Dyken led the U.S. Olympic team, 4 gold medals in 1996 in Atlanta. We have a mutual friend, and I bet we have a great mutual friend, one of my favorite people that I've gotten to know in my life, Beth Botsford.
Beth. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Mike.
No,
Beth.
No. I've only met Michael. The exact opposite experience with Michael Phelps.
Oh, okay.
I've been in Baltimore my whole life, never met him. Anytime we've ever met him, that hasn't gone real well. Michael likes some Michael. For me.
That's too bad.
Hey, Aim, I'm just being honest with you.
I'm sorry.
Beth Botsford
loves
everyone.
Everybody. I love that girl.
She was living in Tucson out here for a long time.
She was. She went to U of A, yeah.
She's the best.
She's amazing, and what a great
Her dad's
teammate.
a big listener and a Towson supporter. Kevin, I want to give a shout-out to Kevin.
What's up, Kevin?
When you won your medals in 96, Beth, I was the one person that kind of had some access because her dad listened to the show, and that's how old I am. I was on the radio in 1996, so a little while ago. You probably don't even know this story, right, Luke? Do you know this? No. Beth Botsford won the gold medals. Well, she won her medals.
I knew that.
She brought them to the radio station. Okay. And this is the first time I ever touched an Olympic medal.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
They're heavy.
They are, but you want to know a story. Here's a story. I'm going to totally bum you out.
Do you bite into it and there's chocolate?
No. Here. You win them in 96. They say when they tell you to bite it, don't touch your teeth to it because it'll chip the paint. They were gold painted in Atlanta, and in Sydney they were gold plated.
Really?
Right. You work your entire life, and they give you a piece of pewter that they paint gold.
It's not really gold.
No. Ganache.
I had no idea.
What the hell? Gold medal should be gold.
My mind.
Right. I just totally bummed you out. Right now, when you watch those ceremonies, you're going to be like, "What a bunch of crap."
You know what? I'm just going to have to put my Olympic career on hold now.
Yeah.
My ambitions.
I'm sorry, Lou. I'm so sorry. Totally bummed you out, but I did teach you a new word, ganache.
Ganache.
Right?
Ganache. What are you doing with yourself, man? We all know about your situation, obviously. Spinal cord injury in an ATV accident out here, right, in the desert.
Yep.
And look, survivor, thriver. overcomer. We've had Wounded Warriors here all week. We've had people.
They're amazing.
Well, you're amazing. I mean, look at you getting around.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I was injured 7 months ago, and when I got injured, there was this thing where, you sit there and they say you're going to sit in this chair forever, and I never sat down very much, so this is really bumming me out. But they tell you this, or you're a quad, and you're never going to move again, and they say, here's the deal. It really sucks. It's going to get worse, because in order to take a shower, you need that chair that costs $2,500. Oh, guess what? Insurance won't pay for it. So I started Amy's Army, which basically it's a group of people, and we have put our heart and soul into this. And you can go to amyvandyken.org if you want to go ahead and donate or get a cool Amy's Army shirt. We give necessary medical equipment to people with spinal cord injuries who can't afford it through their own means or through insurance.
Now, I did not know this.
Yeah.
Your husband, very connected to the National Football League.
Yes, actually, he played for Seattle when they went to their first Super Bowl.
I was pissed that he lost, by the way, because it was Pittsburgh. Probably not as pissed as you were.
Lost to the refs, but that's neither here nor there.
That's what I'm speaking the truth.
Right.
I already you and Botsford. I can see why you guys hit it.
We got along great. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, he's got 2 Super Bowl rings with Denver. So so we got here's the thing: we're talking about deflated balls and that whole thing. And he said the only people that it really affects is the kickers and punters, and no one complained. So
well, he had the K balls in the beginning of his career. He didn't have K balls. Then he had K balls after.
He did. Yes. Yeah.
What did he say to you about all of this? Seriously, when this thing comes out, I think every football player has an opinion. And sitting here for a couple of weeks, we've learned the opinions are they're guilty as hell. It's horrible. It affects the game. It's a little air in a football, a little squishy, no big deal. Yeah. I played a little football, and I've held a football in my arms. I think it's a bigger deal than. I think it's more on the bigger deal than not bigger deal.
Here's the deal. If I had 3 balls here, one was at the limit, 13 pounds. Another one was at, 12 pounds. Another one was at 11 pounds. And another one was at 15 pounds. The one that you say it would be the best would be the 11-pound ball, 2 pounds lighter. Here's what could have happened. They could have lost a pound because the gauges were wrong. Could have lost another pound because it was cold weather and it deflates. Listen, I don't know if they had anything to do with it. I'm saying that it could happen.
Bill Belichick. What do you think? Look at it. Does he look innocent to you?
Well,
seriously.
Let's go ahead and say maybe. I mean, did he get a chance to videotape the Seahawks practice? That's what's going to, right?
Well, he would if he could. He would if he could.
He would if he could, but I don't think he's guilty. I truly don't. And I think that it was just a mistake. And I think, really, how would you even... I don't know how they even notice. It's just, it doesn't really matter.
I don't like them. I don't like their people. I don't like what they stand for.
Oh, well, I don't either because I'm cheering for the Seahawks. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks. That's what I'm. Do you live out here?
We do, yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about your accident and where you are in your rehab. I mean, my wife battled cancer all last year. People keep coming up and saying, how you doing? She's cured from what we know for now. They'll never say cured, but she's 100%. She's as healthy as any of the rest of us right now after she had 0 white blood. So you go through this incredible, people would say a tragedy, but certainly you got the spirit of a champion.
Well, yeah, because I looked at it, right, and I actually did pass away in the accident, and then I was told before my surgery that, listen, the way that my back broke, one of the vertebrae was right up against my aorta. So they said, if I slip at all, you're gone. So you need to say goodbye to your husband. So I did. I said, listen, babe.
I thought we had a rough year. Hell.
Right? But but you have to do that. And I looked at him and I said, listen, if this doesn't happen, I want you to move on. Like, it's okay to date again. And because I don't want him saying, well, would she be upset with this? Like, no, I want him to know. And then he said, if this is too much for you, you can give up. And I thought, I've never given up in my life just because you want that blonde bombshell that lives down the street, right? So I pulled it out.
We get you a wig.
I pulled, right.
We could dye you.
Well, I've been blonde. I've been now I'm red. I don't know what I read, whatever. But yeah, so I mean, it's one of those things where when I woke up and I knew I was paralyzed, I said, you know what? At least I'm alive. And right now, I'm on borrowed time. This day wasn't supposed to happen for me, so it's going to be an amazing day.
2 miracles.
Right? And
we got miracles everywhere.
I'm telling you. And when you weren't supposed to have that day, like, it makes it even more awesome. And you know what makes it even more awesomer? When I bring you Cold Stone ice cream.
Totally.
It was tasty.
Well, my favorite part of your bio sheet is it says, in a wheelchair for the moment.
For the moment.
And I love that. And it just resonated with me. A guy I went to elementary school with. And honestly, I'm not close friends with him, but he's a Facebook friend. I mean, we all have Facebook friends that we haven't talked to for years.
Sure.
He had an accident a couple years ago. He was always into hunting. And, he was paralyzed from the waist down. And I recently saw, I don't even know what this is called, but it was basically like an ATV four-wheeler that he could sit in, and he was hunting. And I just thought that was so cool. And, someone like you, a gold medalist, You've done everything you wanted to do as an athlete. Just an inspiration. For unfortunate what you went through, but so many people are going to see. I mean, you're at the Super Bowl this week, talking about ice cream and cracking jokes and all
eating
that.
ice cream. I saw her,
and it's just to me that resonates as being so awesome. That as you said, you're considering this like borrowed time that that you didn't necessarily think you're going to have, and it's awesome that you're taking advantage of that. I mean, that's just such an inspiration to people.
Thank you. And, it's cool because people who are pairs and quads can do anything. I had a Camaro SS before the accident. Stands for super sexy because, guess what I drove in here? My Camaro SS.
Awesome.
Right? Still driving my car. Still kicking a little bit of booty. We can do whatever it is, man. And I'll tell you what. I used to hit that thing with my feet, right? Gun it. Mean, take off the line.
You look like a daredevil, just in general.
Well, yeah, I can drive it faster with the hand controls. I'm just saying. Sheriff Joe, you didn't hear that if you're listening, by the way.
Yeah, don't get pulled over in Arizona.
No.
Bad idea.
Bad idea. Tent City,
Amy Van Dyken joining us here, 6-time Olympic gold medalist in the wheelchair for the moment.
For the moment.
I like for the moment.
I love that.
I will live with that. See, I had lost my finger when I was 3.
What'd you do?
Lawnmower.
Okay. Wow.
Kind of freaked out, right?
Yeah.
3. But people ask me about it all the time, and I'm like, it doesn't even occur to me. I don't know. It weirds people out.
Sure.
Especially when I go like this.
Well, I was going to say, how do you pick your nose, right? Which finger do you use?
Well, you got 2 fingers.
Yeah, but really? Because you got to go right hand with the right.
If I'm talking about the Patriots, I would use this one, or the Steelers. But see,
I'm just having flashbacks to that Seinfeld episode where was it a pick or a scratch, and you can kind of pull it off, making it look like it's a pick, but it's not.
It's
a scratch. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Wow. See, we've all got our things, and we're learning a lot about each other today. I feel really good about this.
This has been constructive.
It really has.
This is bonding. Amy, a real pleasure to have you by, and I know Coldstone's based out here because when I drive up the freeway over by Scottsdale, I see that building off to the left, and I'm like, suddenly I'm hungry for Coldstone.
Yeah, you should stop in there. And remember, when you walk in, you say, I want ganache.
I know Amy.
Right? Ganache sounds sexy.
Well, so tell me this thing again. So share the gift of love.
Yeah.
Fudge, truffle, decadence. I feel fat just saying it now.
It's lovely. It's got, the sweet buttercream ice cream, and you're going to have that red velvet, and then you're going to have
rich fudge ganache.
Right. Fudge truffle ice cream as well. With ganache.
Scottsdale, Amy's hometown. We're coming back out here we're coming to spring training. There's nothing better than spring training in Arizona.
It's the best. I'll tell you what, getting those lawn seats are so fabulous. You can watch every single team in 3 hours.
We went out to that. I keep telling Luke's Mr. Baseball.
Yeah.
So we're going down to spring training in Florida later not this month yet because it's not quite February.
Yeah, it's almost
February. I'm doing baseball and spring training in Florida, and in March we're coming out for the NFL owners meetings.
Cool.
At the Biltmore, and then we're gonna probably bang around, and then I'm back out here in Phoenix, and I would love to invite you to this. My wife and I, through inspiration, and you are inspiration for us, we're doing a Give a Spit tour. We're doing 30 ballparks in 30 days.
Love it.
I'm going all over the country every single day, going to a different major league ballpark, and we're here in Arizona for the DBs on July the 2nd. That's their Thursday night.
Playing the Rockies.
They're playing the Rockies.
Right. My other team.
Okay, well, you're allowed.
Both of my teams.
There you
I
go.
can have 2.
Did you train in Colorado Springs?
I did.
All right.
I'm born and raised in Colorado, so I know the Monforts very well.
It's legal there, All right, just saying. Just saying.
You took that in a different direction.
I mean, you have been injured. You have been injured. It's okay.
Well, sometimes you need a little hand.
It's a healing plant.
Right,
there you have it. So here, take this. Come to the ballpark with us. Bring Tom, man.
That'd be awesome. That would be so much fun. I really appreciate it.
Tom Rowan's her hobby. You learn. This is why I come to Radio Row. I learn things out here.
Yeah.
I do. And I bet you didn't know that I was close to Beth Botsford, so it's even better.
I had no idea.
Did you talk to Beth lately?
I have Facebook.
Okay.
But yeah,
I got to hit her, too.
Tell her I said hi.
Oh, well.
I love that girl.
This is a reason for me to say, guess who I had on?
Right.
Guess who visited me and brought me ice cream? What did you do for me, Botsford?
Right. Let me hold a medal that's painted. Whatever.
I still can't believe that.
I feel dirty. I mean, I put those medals on. I feel dirty.
Right. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I like you. You're cool, man.
Thanks. I like hanging out with you, too. Very fun.
Amy Van Dyken, 6-time Olympic gold medalist in a wheelchair for the moment. Just for the moment. And give everybody where to find you. AmyVanDyken.org, correct?
Right, correct. So you can donate or buy an Amy's Army t-shirt, which is awesome. Skull and crossbones. Yeah.
I like that.
That's
right.
You got tats.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got one right here. This is my
No, Beth had a tat on her leg with the Olympic medals.
I've got it on my ankle with 6 gold stars for 6 gold medals.
And you all did it at the same time. She was so proud. She was 15 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that Kevin let her get a tattoo, he was like, oh my God. It's 1996. Oh my God. And I have a picture of her holding her ankle up with her. I remember this. Isn't this crazy? Remember this stuff?
Right.
Well, you do the good drugs in the 80s, you remember this stuff 30 years later.
Right.
So.
That's
Amy
awesome.
Van Dyken joined us.
Really,
really, my pleasure.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.